Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 8th episode of Women's Self-Care series. Today, we are so honored to have in our show this special guest. She's the founder of an online nutrition and diet consultancy called Nourisha Wellness, an author of 3 books on nutrition, and a recipient of numerous awards for her contribution in the field of nutrition. Her belief that food is medicine and one should eat to cure using a holistic lifestyle have helped tons of clients already. Let's all welcome all the way from India, Sushma. Hi,
Hi,
good evening from
hello.
Singapore, Sushma. And I'm
Good
so
evening
glad that
from
you
India.
I'm so glad you can join us today. I hope the weather is okay in your place.
Yes, yes, now it's all good.
Okay. Okay, so let's start our interview now. Could you tell us more about yourself and how you've gotten into this nutrition field?
Yes, so like you have already introduced, I am Sushma
Mm-hmm.
Gumma from India. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm a holistic nutrition by profession, but initially I was into dentistry, Jane. But then back then during my graduation, when I was doing my dentistry, so like
Mm-hmm.
every other teenager, even I used to have like all the bad food habits. I used to sleep late, studying till
Yes.
the early morning or midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to love all the junk food. So yes, like any other, even I used to have all the bad food habits, and lifestyle was also bad. So then, back in somewhere like 2010,
Mm-hmm.
all my gut health was totally messed up. Um, Totally messed up. So
So what made you
even being
change?
a science student, yeah, even being a science student, like so even I did not have that much concentration that I should take care of my health first.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, after being to different doctors, popping up all these antacids for almost 2 long years. So yes, so one day I was like, okay, so this I have to really look into this. So I cannot go my whole life popping up these antacids, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is when I started reading a few books on nature cure, and started applying like few changes in my diet and lifestyle both. So
Mm-hmm.
I was able to see drastic difference in my health, gut health, because of that. So yes, then I was interested to learn more about this nutrition and lifestyle. So that is how I started doing my PG diploma. It's a 6 month course.
Uh-huh.
I did in clinical nutrition, and then I started working. So way back in 2018, I again quit my corporate job and I started my own online diet consultancy, Nourisha Wellness. And then I did my master's in holistic nutrition. So right now I am doing my PhD.
Wow. Just wow. Okay, so since you've told us that you really not been into I mean, this kind of lifestyle from the very beginning. I mean, there's a switch within your timeline. Could you tell us more about what made you change and what does self care mean to you now that you've known this new path?
Yes, so I would like to say that self-care is like self-responsibility, Jane. So this is something even I keep telling my clients also. So it's not just about enrolling yourself into a program, be it with
Yeah.
you or me or with anyone else. So
Mhm.
a doctor or a nutritionist or like your family member, anyone, they
Mhm.
can just like support us. They can just support us. But when we
Yeah.
are not self motivated to change our own health, uh,
Mhm.
to be good in both physical health and also like our mental well being is really, really important, right? So if we don't have that self motivation and self responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess nobody can do that for us. So every
It's
individual
always start.
should be able to have that feeling of self responsibility, because I
Mhm.
believe that nobody can actually pour from an empty cup, right? So this is
Yes.
something I mostly observe in my women clients. So most of them are like very much into their family, kids, husband. So uh, putting everyone first. So uh, it's their turn, or always to the last, pushed to the last.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they feed their kids first, husband first, and then they end up eating late lunch, late dinners, messed up gut health, and messed up everything.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yes, so one shouldn't actually feel guilty. This is another point I wanted to
Mhm.
add today. Especially women actually feel guilty
Mhm.
of having
Having
this
self-care.
self-care.
Self-care. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so
We're
just
entitled
always
to,
remember that
right?
you cannot pour from an empty cup. So
Mhm.
even I follow that, because first I should be healthy. Only then I can tell my clients, right? So yes, this applies to each and everyone who wants to be healthy, not only to us.
To women. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Okay, now that you have the knowledge on how to nourish yourself with the right nutrition and diet, how does this play the positive role in your life?
Yes, so like very, very important, Jane. So coming to physical health, like the thing you're saying, we need to first nourish ourselves with the right, healthy, balanced nutrition. And then coming to our mental well-being, lifestyle plays a major, major role. So when I talk about this physical activity, be it your walk or yoga,
Yeah.
anything, it can be dance. So anything that makes you happy. So again,
Mhm.
it's connected. So I find a few people like who come and ask me like, we are on this diet, right? So is it really necessary for us to do the walk? Or should we go for a jog? Is it like really
Mhm.
necessary that we should do this physical activity,
Mhm.
as we are already following your food plan? So I would like to say, like, physical activity is not only for weight loss. Uh,
Mhm.
it is connected to our mental well-being. It is connected to our hormonal balance. It is
Mhm.
connected to our good sleep. It is connected to
Yes.
our stress management. So yes,
Everything
so
is all connected.
for our, exactly, so for our physical health, yes, we need to concentrate on having a good balanced nutrition. And for our mental well-being, physical activity, anything that you can enjoy and you look forward to do daily, we need to
Mhm.
include that. And then stress management, sleep. So yes, once all our hormones are in balance, everything will be in balance. So this is something I believe in, and that is something that worked for me, and I believe it will work for everyone.
Okay. So there's as a nutrition and diet consultant, you must know you know that there's so much advertisement on easy solutions on how to achieve a desired body for everyone. Would you say that those solutions is a sustainable one?
Never, never sustainable.
Easy answer.
Yes, so the problem today is, Jane, so people want like quick solutions, overnight magic. Uh,
Yeah.
so anything, or that is something I always keep telling my clients again and again. So anything, like any package which is like being sold out, telling you that we will be helping you to lose these many kilos in this much period of time. That is one point. So, and another thing is, if the diet plan or food plan doesn't look similar to what you have been eating since your childhood, never. So,
Run
not
away from it.
sustainable. Yes, definitely. So, these all come under crash diet. So, those are never going to work. So just
Mm-hmm.
your food plan or diet plan should be like very, very close to your genetic makeup. So that is something you should be able to follow daily, and the foods that have been included in your plan should be very, very similar to you. Like those should be something you have been eating since your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Only then it is sustainable. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
it's a big no.
Okay, so today is World's Diabetes Day. So in line with that, can you briefly explain why is diabetes cases is still increasing in number day by day, and why is it called a global killer? And what are the main causes of it?
Yes, Jane. So unfortunately, diabetes numbers, like cases, are like increasing in number day by day. Like it is like really scary sometimes. Like there are millions all around the world who are suffering with
Mm-hmm.
diabetes, and it's like increasing day by day. And also, India is like second largest in number of these diabetic cases. And so also it's not only just about diabetes, so it's like it is connected with other issues also. So like you are asking, so these causes are actually related. It is not just about those blood glucose levels increasing on your medical report. So you should be checking your triglyceride levels, you should be checking your bad cholesterol, so that is your
Mm-hmm.
LDL cholesterol. So most of the patients will be having these also, like high blood pressure is something again, and then your hormonal imbalances like thyroid or PCOD. So even when I keep observing my clients, so it's not just the diabetes. So if I get any client with diabetes, I just observe this. So the case will actually be present with some other condition also. So that can be
Mm-hmm.
thyroid, or that can be your high cholesterol levels, or that can be your PCOD in young women. Uh, because the root cause for all these things is hormonal imbalance
Oh,
and your messed up gut health. Because this insulin resistance, which actually happens in diabetic cases, is a hormone too. Insulin is a hormone. So it is
okay.
just the malfunctioning of this insulin hormone. Just because it is not functioning in the way it has to function, our blood
Mm-hmm.
glucose levels will be shooting up, right? So yes, so
Yes.
this diabetes is also a hormonal imbalance. So that is
Okay.
the reason actually. So yes, strokes, cardiac arrest, and all these are actually happening in diabetic cases,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. So yes, please wake up early, get yourself screened early. It is completely like reversible. It is not like once you're diabetic, you need not be on your medication or on insulin throughout your
Uh-huh.
life. No, it's not actually, it is not necessary to be like that. And most of them
Okay.
are like worried seeing their reports. So there is nothing to worry about. If you are like, if you have confidence in yourself, and if you can take that self responsibility, we all are here to help you out, right from your physicians, diabetologists, we as nutritionists, physiotherapists, and yoga practitioners. If we all can come together,
Mhm.
diabetes is definitely reversible.
So that's good to hear because
Yeah.
sometimes I am I'm not really good in the nutrition or anything about science field. And what I know before is that once you've got once you become a bad diabetic, then you'll be there for
On
the rest of
medicine
your
for a
life. Yes,
lifetime.
yes, yes. So
No.
now I'm learning from you that it's not like that. So there
No.
is a solution, and as long as you become responsible for your life and making your hormones balance and all, then
Exactly.
you can regain your life.
Yes.
Okay, you received numerous awards for your contribution in the nutrition field. can you share your top 5 functional foods to control blood glucose levels?
Yes, of course. So I can proudly say that Indian spices are like really, really rich in all these nutritional benefits. So yes,
Mm.
these spices actually play a major role in controlling your blood glucose levels also.
Oh.
So methi is first on my list. So that is your fenugreek seeds. So
Oh.
you can just soak a teaspoon or a tablespoon of your methi seeds in water overnight, like just how we soak our badam, that is your almonds. So we need to soak them, have it on empty stomach, just drink that water, have those
Mhm.
seeds, you can just gulp them down, or if it's not possible for you, just mix it with a teaspoon of yogurt, your curd, you can just
Mhm.
gulp it down, drink a glass of warm water, and you're like good to go. So that's how you can include fenugreek in your daily diet. And then next is cinnamon. Cinnamon also has these blood glucose reducing properties. You can add a pinch of cinnamon powder either in your buttermilk or your curd or yogurt, or you can
Mhm.
like sprinkle it on the top of your fruits,
Mhm.
or you can have it in your green tea. So yes, somehow or the other, you can just include it in your daily diet. So that's number two on my list. And then your turmeric. So the
Oh.
compound called curcumin in turmeric has these blood glucose reducing properties. So yes, turmeric is something we all can use it in our daily cooking. So
Mhm.
that can be in our curries or soups. We can just include it in our dal, khichdi, anywhere. And then
Okay.
next on my list is
Oh,
garlic,
got
and
it.
finally curry leaves. Both
Oh.
garlic, turmeric, and curry leaves. So these three can actually be included in during our cooking,
Yes.
curries or your dals or your soups. In case if you don't have the access to curry leaves, fresh curry leaves, we
Mhm.
even get it in the form of powder since you are at Singapore.
Uh-huh.
So yes, you can just mix it up in your soups, or you just include it in your daily cooking. So these
Mhm.
functional foods actually, they just don't show you any miracles overnight. Like we should be using these for a longer period of time to actually like maybe 2 to 3 months of minimum daily.
Uh-huh.
So even if you can do at least one or two of these, like you can do methi seeds on your empty stomach, and if you can include turmeric and your garlic in your cooking for
Mhm.
somewhere like 90 days, 90 to 120 days, only then we can see the actual benefit. So some people will be like doing it just for a week, and then they will be like
Expecting for easy,
exactly.
easy results.
So yes, please understand that food actually takes time to show those benefits. So we should make sure that we should be doing it on a regular basis. Only then we
Mhm.
can see the positive changes.
That's good to hear because, as Filipino, I've only known about the fenugreek actually when I got pregnant with my second daughter from an Indian
Oh,
colleague because I'm
acha.
having hard time with the breastfeeding. So
You
she
should have
recommended
used
me
it for your
fenugreek.
lactation to increase your
Yes,
feeding.
yes. And that's the first time I heard of it. So
Okay.
I'm
Yes,
happy to know
actually,
that cinnamon
fenugreek
and
is great for lactation also. That is something I include in my lactation diet plans also for my clients. It works really well, really
yes, yes. So I'm
well.
happy to hear that cinnamon and garlic are in your list because of all the five, those are the only ones that I know I can have personally. But then
Start
I,
including the others also. So not only for blood glucose management, Jane. So these are
Mhm,
good to boost up your immunity. Turmeric, curry leaves, garlic are great for your immunity also. So yes,
mhm.
you can include it in your daily cooking.
Yeah, yeah.
And also they are going to make your dishes tasty.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Really. Okay. For our last question, can you share any lifestyle tips on how to manage blood glucose levels?
Yes, so like we have been discussing, Jane, so nutrition
Mm,
plays a major role, but still, this is only a part of it, part of diabetes management. So apart
mm-hmm.
from your nutrition, lifestyle management is also like very important. Like even if you follow the diet plan, 100% diet plan, and if you are
Yes.
not doing any kind of physical activity, like if you're sedentary the whole day, if you're like sitting for 12 hours and like there is like no movement in your regular day, so that is not going to
Mm-hmm.
help. So yes, proper
Mm-hmm.
diet, and then regular physical activity, even if it's like for 20 to 30 minutes, minimum 20 minutes. So, and also for the people who want to manage their post meal glucose management, like some people will be having like high glucose levels after their meals.
Mm-hmm.
So I ask them to walk for at least 15 to 20 minutes after their meals. So in
Oh,
that way, they can plan like 15 minutes after breakfast, 15 minutes after lunch, 15 minutes post your dinner, and like you're done for 45 minutes on the whole day, right? So let's
yes,
keep
yes.
it simple, Jane. So it's like
Yes.
people are like, oh my God, should we like walk for 45 minutes? So let's not complicate things and see things in a very simple manner. Let's keep
Yes.
everything very doable.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, proper diet and then regular physical activity, because without movement, your toxins are not going to get flushed out, and all your excess glucose that is present in your blood is actually not going to get distributed to those trillions of cells present in your body. So if you are
Mm-hmm.
really serious about managing your blood glucose levels, regular physical activity is a must. So that can be
Oh,
anything. So some people are like very persistent that we enrolled at a gym but we are unable to go. So it's not a
yes.
big deal, right? So just go out for a walk. or or
Yeah,
just
exactly.
now we have like tons of videos on YouTube where you just need some motivation to
Yes.
do some kind of activity,
All you
or if
need is
you love
yourself.
dancing, just dance. uh, just
Uh-huh.
just be active, that's it. So let's not
Mm-hmm.
complicate things. And then stress management is very important. Otherwise, like if you are stressed, your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, that is going to shoot up.
Mm-hmm.
When your cortisol is high, your insulin is going to come down, which is again
Uh-huh.
not a good sign for diabetic patients. So
Uh-huh.
yes, and then good sleep. So like I already told you, so this diabetes is a hormonal imbalance, which is insulin imbalance, right? So if you want your insulin to work properly, you need to sleep well, at least for 7 to 8 hours. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're a person who is getting less than 6 hours of sleep, your hormones are like uh, everywhere, not in balance. So yes, so
Okay.
again, I want to tell you this. So it's not only about physical activity. So if you
Yes.
get your physical activity done, you're going to get your stress levels down. You're going to get
Mm-hmm.
your good night sleep. So everything
Mm-hmm.
is interconnected. So yes, good nutrition, good
Good.
physical activity, stress management, and then good sleep. And like yes, diabetes is reversible.
Everything is ticked up. So, thank you very much for that very informative. It's
Did
very
I
informative
overwhelm
for me.
you
So,
with all the information?
yeah, and I'm sure for our audience as well. I mean, for those who have diabetes, or I mean, it's a common thing, not only now. I mean,
Just don't
as
get
I told,
scared
yes,
looking at your reports. It is completely manageable, and please keep in touch with your doctors and your healthcare professionals. So yes,
Oh,
do we have any questions?
yes, we have a question here. I am 61 years old, and based on my latest lab, my LDL cholesterol is too high. What can you recommend me? What should I do?
So yes, first get walking, any kind of physical activity. But then since like she is 61-year-old,
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure like how good her knees are. So if she has
Mm-hmm.
any kind of knee problems, walking is not the solution. She should
Mm-hmm.
try cycling, some kind of
Oh,
activity to reduce those. And then one tip, simple tip from my side is we have these flax seeds, right? Flax seeds,
flax
the
seeds,
one,
yes.
yes, the ones in brown color. So you
Uh-huh.
can just powder them, or we can get it ready made, like you can even get flaxseed powder also. uh,
Mm-hmm.
Try to include at least 1 teaspoon of flaxseed powder per day in your daily
Oh.
diet. Like you can sprinkle it on your fruits, or like you can mix it up in your soup, somehow or the other, like in your yogurt or buttermilk. Like just make sure you are able to have like 1 teaspoon of this flaxseed powder, and it is going to reduce those LDL cholesterol levels. But then
Mm-hmm.
please get yourself checked with your doctor also, because my suggestion is like a general suggestion, right? So I don't know like what her levels are at right now. So if
Mm-hmm.
needed, if the doctor feels that she needs to be kept on statins, which are these cholesterol drugs, so that is
Mm-hmm.
something we should leave it to a doctor to take care of. But then even if you are kept on statins, you can slowly get them off. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
a flaxseed powder is definitely going to help you, but please take proper medical advice also. That is something from my side.
Okay, thank you so much for accommodating that question. Would it be okay if, if some of our viewers, especially those who have diabetes, would like to ask more? If you,
Yeah, yeah,
for our
sure.
viewers,
Yes,
if
yes,
you have any
definitely.
question on diet questions and all, Sushma is here to accommodate your questions. Just
So
fire
even
away.
if they approach you after our session also, Jane, like don't hesitate to get back to me. Just drop
Yes,
them in
yes,
my chat box. I'll
yes.
definitely, or ask them to DM me directly. I'll be like
Mhm.
happy to guide them.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Very accommodating.
Thank you,
Okay.
Jane.
Oh, she said thank you. Okay. I don't think there's any question anymore. Would you like to promote some of your courses?
So yes, so if anyone wants any assistance with your nutrition and diet, I'm all here to help you out. You can check my website. You can check my Instagram handle. My website is there on my Instagram handle also. If you have
Mhm.
any questions, do DM me. So if you want to enroll in any of my programs, you can go on to my website and check out my programs. I'll be like happy to guide you all.
Okay, your website is narishawellness.com, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. We have another question here. What's an effective remedy for gout?
Okay. So that is again, your uric acid levels will be high in gout. So first, one major tip from my side is get off all your meat and
Me?
meat.
Oh,
So it can be your chicken or your red meat or any kind of animal meat. So get off
okay.
those first. So that is one bottom line for gout. Because protein management is like very, very important to manage
Mhm.
gout. So the protein level should be actually checked and kept in moderation. Otherwise, your uric acid levels will be on a higher side, and so again, it'll all be messy. So one thing I would like you to immediately implement is get off your meat and go on plant-based protein sources like your all your lentils and your legumes or your nuts and seeds. So
Oh, okay.
yes.
So there you have it. There's another question here. How do you diet toddlers or kids?
Why should we use that word diet for kids? So diet is something I don't like even for us adults. So why for kids? Just make sure your kids are eating good rainbow colors. Make sure your kids' plate is filled with more of colorful veggies, and make sure they are having like two colored veggies and fruits in their daily diet. And yes,
Mhm,
make sure they are active. Let
mhm,
them play. Most importantly for kids is reduce their screen time, because these days I see most of them glued to their mobile screens and like not interested to go out and play. So make sure your kids play, eat well, sleep well, and play well.
Play well. You don't get to play when you're an adult
Only then
already.
they are
So,
going to get those stronger bones. So that is something I always tell my clients. More than
mhm.
having a glass of milk, ask them to go out and play. Their bone density is actually going to increase and be on a good side.
Oh, okay. So there you have it. Okay, another question here. Is it possible for C-sec mother VBAC on her second pregnancy? I think to go back to
So
VBAC.
yes, so she is like asking, is it possible for a C-section mother to have a normal delivery, right? If I'm
Yes,
not
on her
wrong.
second
Yes,
pregnancy.
yes, it is possible. It is not necessary that you should again have a C-section delivery. It is completely possible then, but then again, that is something your gynec should be able to guide you. So as far
Mm-hmm.
as I know, good activity, and there is something specific yoga also which you can include during your pregnancy with a proper yoga therapist. So consult a proper yoga therapist who specializes in antenatal yoga. So they,
Mm-hmm.
or physiotherapist also helps with these exercises which are going to specifically help you for your vaginal birth. So
Oh,
yes.
okay. So, Sushma already answered. Is there any more questions you would like to add, viewers? Sushma would be very well accommodating them. Okay. So I won't keep you keep you waiting. I'll just message you in case there would be any more
Sure.
questions from our viewers. I really appreciate your time and having you in the show, and I hope to your business to be more have more prosperity in it, and
Thank you
I
so
hope
much, Jane, for having me over on this occasion of World Diabetes Day, because this is a really important topic we need to address.
yes,
So thank you so much for having me over on this day.
I'm so honored. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you to all our viewers as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks
so
everyone for joining us.
yes,
Bye.
thank you for joining. Bye.
Bye.